Namaste, I'm Dr. Justine Lemos. This is a practice embodying the energy of the goddess Kurukulla. Kurukulla is a Tantric Buddhist and Hindu goddess who transforms negative emotions into pure awareness via enchantment, delight, and magnetization. She holds a sugarcane bow and arrows tipped with flowers that she shoots into the minds of those who worship her, those who believe in her, to ignite the light of pure awareness in the mind. So we'll begin with mantra, hands at the heart center. Exhale out, inhale in to chant Om. Then her bija mantra Om Hri Kurukullaye Namaha. Om Hri Kurukullaye Namaha. Om Hri Kurukullaye Namaha. Om Hri Kurukullaye Namaha. We can also chant with Svaha to create more heat, more fire, and more to burn in the flames of transformation. Om Hri Kurukullaye Svaha. Om Hri Kurukullaye Svaha. Om Hri Kurukullaye Svaha. So come into Kurukulla Mudra. You're going to take the fourth fingers and pull them into the palms, fifth fingers, middle fingers, index fingers, and thumbs together, and let this mudra rest at the heart center. Kurukulla stands in a Daikini posture, the sky dancer posture, on top of Rahu, who is one half of the divided serpent of Rahu and Ketu, the Kundalini energy. So she subdues the energies that separate to bring them back together in the body, to awaken the mind to pure consciousness. So come forward now into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, draw the inner thighs in, bend the knees, rock the shoulders forward over the wrists, then begin to lift the tailbone up. Inhale, and as you exhale, press the thighs back towards the ceiling and melt the heart center down. So Kurukulla's main energy, her main task, is that of enchantment. She enchants us into the path of awakening. So imagine that your breath is enchanting you as you inhale. The right leg up, draw the right inner thigh into the midline, press through the heel, exhale, knee to nose or to the heart, beginning to stoke the flame of the heart. Inhale up, draw the inner thigh in, press through the toes, exhale, Hri mantra, nose to knee or knee to heart. One more time, inhale up. Draw the inner thigh in, deep exhalation. Draw the right foot through, left knee down onto the mat. Draw the left inner thigh towards the right inner thigh. Press down through the ball of the foot. Inhale, your arms up. You can take the hands into this Kali Mudra. Index fingers together, thumbs crossed. So coming back into the energy of the goddess. And then from here, inhale, lift up, exhale, bend into the front right knee, open through the heart center. Exhale, fingertips down to the mat, right foot meets the left. Draw the inner thighs in, draw the pubic bone forward, ripple all the way forward. Take the chest down to the mat, press the pubic bone down. Inhale up to a little Bhujanasana, little serpent pose. Inhale. Teeth together, exhale. Tuck the toes, inhale. As you exhale, back to downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Roll left inner thigh in and up, press through the left heel, press through the ball of the foot. Exhale. Chin to chest, knee to nose, stoking the flame of the heart. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Deep exhalation, left foot comes through, right knee down onto the mat. Scissor the inner thighs in, inhale up. Kali Mudra, scapula drawn in just a little bit, free through the back of the skull, slight smile on the face, then inhale. Exhale, you can bend into the front knee, off of the heart center up. Fingertips to the mat, downward facing dog. Again, find this wave of the spine, pubic bone down, elbows bent, inhale up, Bhujanasana, inhale. Teeth touch, exhale. Tuck the toes, inhale from here. Exhale to downward facing dog. Now coming into this bow and arrow of Kurukulla that she holds to pierce our own mind, to pierce the mind of others, to transform negative emotions into the pure light of consciousness. Inhale the right leg up. Deep exhalation. Draw the right foot through, turn out through the back left heel. Press into the back left heel. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana, 1. Draw left hand down by left ear into a fist, Mushti Mudra. Right hand over right knee. Torso is on a slight diagonal. Gaze into the thumb, into this Shikara Mudra. Now with the breath, inhale. As you exhale, pull the bow back 3 times. Hold for 3 breaths. Track the knee so it doesn't fall in or out over the midline of the foot. Bend into the front right thigh. Find the single pointed gaze, the Eka Rasa. Fingertips to the mat. Here, friends who like to take Vinyasa could move through Chaturanga or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale to downward facing dog. Or you could just come back to downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left leg up, deep exhalation. Left foot comes through, turn out through the back right heel. Roll the right inner thigh in, inhale up, Virabhadrasana, 1. Take the right hand back by the right ear, Mushti Mudra, left thumb up, gazing towards the thumb, chest on a diagonal. Inhale, pulling the bow and arrow, exhaling, shooting flower-tipped arrows. Bend into the right knee, gaze towards the right thumb. And fingertips to the mat. Again, you could take Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha, or just back to your downward facing dog. A Vashisthasana variation. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, right foot comes through. Ground into the left hand, a little bit wide. Rotate into a twist. Then take the right hand down. Move the right foot back to just above knee height and move the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Now we could come down to the left elbow. If we prefer, inhale the right arm up. Exhale, left hip down. Fingertips to the mat. So this energy of Kurukulla, deep enchantment, deep joy. Inhale up. Of magnetization, exhale down. So imagine your breath like a magnet. Inhale up. Exhale down. Mind magnetized to the breath. Take the right arm up, ground into the left hand. Press into pinky toe edge of left foot. Roll the right inner thigh in, float. Take right toes behind. Lift pubic bone up. Draw the head of the left humerus down. Come out to Krasana, wild thing. Make sure the lower back is supported. Exhale, release all the way around. Back to downward facing dog. Again, if you like your Vinyasa, you could take it. Draw left inner thigh in and up. Deep exhalation, left foot comes through. Right hand out wide. Hollow the lower belly. Twist. Left hand down. Draw left foot back. Just above the right knee, pinky toe edge of right foot. Right shoulder underneath right wrist. Left arm up, inhale, exhale. Fingertips down behind you, sling into the right side, recline, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Here, inhale up. Of course, you could be on the right elbow if this is too much for the wrist. Draw head of the shoulder down and back. Press into the pinky toe edge of the right foot so it doesn't collapse. Left foot up, float, draw the pubic bone up, left toes behind, or left foot, lift through the pubic bone, articulate through the shoulder, left hand to the heart, may need to rotate the right hand, come at Krasana, wild thing. Gently release, watch the lower back, lift through the lower belly, back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, draw feet up underneath your hips, expand through the heart. Exhale, release down over the legs. Bend the knees, roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Come to standing. Pranayama. Knees bent over the midline of the feet, hands pressing onto the thighs. Now here we're going to take an inhale. Imagine prana drawing up from the base of the spine to the heart. We'll take another inhalation, drawing energy down from crown of head to the heart center. When those two currents meet, we'll lift up through the base of the spine, igniting a spark of Shakti. Press into the thighs, hollow the lower belly just a bit. Inhale, inhale. Lift base of spine, float. Exhale out, drop the chest down. Second round, press into the thigh muscles, the quadriceps. One more time. Roll up through the spine. Ground into the feet. Inhale. Exhale, twist it. Now we can make this more dynamic. Or less. Nice and slow. We're keeping the knees soft, protecting the lower back. Draw the weight underneath the hips. Ground, inhale the arms up. Lift through the heart center. Draw palms together. Shukatanshu Mudra, middle finger up, the spear of the goddess, right elbow back. Bend into the right knee, left foot alongside the right thigh, or almost like a Vrikshasana, the foot or toe can come up. Lean over, gaze towards the left fingertips. Daikini posture. Kurukulla posture. Ground into the left foot, inhale the arms up. Shooting the flower tip arrows of enchantment. Left toes turn out slightly, left knee over midline of left foot. Right foot can come up to the thigh or foot, or you could take the foot down low or even toe onto the earth. Shukatanshu Mudra, middle fingers up, other fingers bent, pinky fingers up. Elbows bent, gaze off over the fingertips. Ground into the right foot, round into the left foot, inhale up. Exhale the arms down. Ardha, Prasrita Padottanasana, feet as wide as the mat, lift through the lower belly, hinge at the hips, walk the arms way out in front. Knees soft. Stretching the quadricep, come back to downward facing dog. Again, you could take another vinyasa. Draw right foot forward, pinky toe edge of right hand. Hip, knee, foot align, not turned out or in. Left hand down, lower belly hollow. Bend through the left knee. Draw the right arm up. Now we could take the right hand to the lower back or press the hand into the heel. Press down and begin to lift the heart. If it works for us, we can wrap hand around the foot. Be sure that you don't deviate the foot. Heel comes into the buttock. Inhale from here. Exhale, you could go down onto the elbow. Then roll the right shoulder out and expand through the heart. Keep the lower belly lifted. Wonder, awe, delight, joy, enchantment. The enchantment of the practice back to the other side. Transformation, transmutation of negative emotions into the light of pure consciousness via the practice. Left foot, pinky toe edge of left hand, right knee down, right hand turns out. Hollow the lower belly up and back, rotate into a twist. Then the hand could come to the sacrum, or bending the knee, if this works for you, take the hand and actually press down onto the heel, draw the shoulder back, find the front of the right quadricep, and then if it works, you can make a clasp, drawing the heel to the buttock, opening through the inner groin, and then expanding through the heart. And gently release, hands down onto the mat, Bring your legs all the way through. So the Daikinis, these sky dancers, often are depicted with very open hips, even both feet behind the head in Yoga Nidrasana. So we'll take a little bit of hip opening, soles of the feet together, knees apart, Baddha Konasana. You can have your feet further forward if that works better for you. Draw the buttocks backwards, inhale from here, exhaling forward. Roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Ardha, Supta, Ananda Balasana. Sometimes this is called thunderbolt pose. Draw the right leg out long, left knee in towards the chest, rotate out from the hip, flex the foot. Left hand goes to the inner arch of the left foot, or the outer arch, or the ankle. Press the pinky toe edge of the foot out, lift the right leg, take the right hand behind the head, lift up, open through the hips. Inhale from here, exhale, cradle, right hand to right foot. Now notice I'm not yanking on the toes. I'm offering pinky toe edge down, left hand to the hip, and opening through the hip. Now, if it works for me, I can take both hands underneath the shin, thumbs to the Ajna chakra, the third eye. Om Hrim Kurukullaye Svaha. Then from here, some friends will be able to take the foot, draw the elbow through, and bring the foot behind the head. Of course, if that does not work for you and is too much for the inner groin, please remain safe in your body. Very intense hip opener. Inhale from here, exhale, release down, other side. Right knee into the chest, rotate out through the right hip. Ardha, Supta, Ananda Balasana, half happy baby pose. Take the left hand underneath the head, lift the head up, lift through the left toes, draw the inner thigh in. So the end goal is not extreme range of motions, it is sukham stiram, steadiness and pleasantness in the posture. So you'll see perhaps my right side isn't going to draw behind the head today, and that's fine. Cradling through the hip. If we like to, and see how the foot is aligned with the knee. The forearms underneath the shins, thumbs to the forehead. Jaw soft, breath full. And then left hand could go here. Foot may ascend behind the head. It might not. Foot to that. Our hand to the heart center. Keeping the foot in line with the knee. Allowing the hip to deeply open. Inhale from here, exhale, release, happy baby pose. And place the soles of the feet together, the knees apart, resting in Supta Baddha Konasana. Then take your legs out long. Coming into your Shavasana, you can rest here for as long as feels good to you. And you can stay into your Shavasana, stay in your Shavasana, or make your way up to seated. Bring your hands back to this Kurukulla Mudra, thumb, the fourth fingers in, other fingers touching at the heart center. Om Hrim Kurukullaye Namaha. Om Hrim Kurukullaye Namaha. Om Hrim Kurukullaye Svaha. Om Hrim Kurukullaye Svaha. Place your hands at your heart center in Anjali. Dedicate any merit you've received from your practice to another being. And we'll chant Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Exhale out. Inhale in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.